things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium, as we'll see the number 16 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Ducks will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Looking for a gap. It's Robinson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Got a man. It's Russell. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
The Sooners are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Caught over the middle. It's Fry. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And the Sooners will punt this one away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He's got it. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. To the ground with the back. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. The Ducks get a fresh set of downs with a fast, hard finish on that play.
Fast is the word. As long as I can remember watching Oregon football, it's always guys that can get the football, get downhill, get back in the line of scrimmage, run the next play really fast, but it always starts with the ground game.
Oh, he's got some space. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Knocked down at the 47. It's a 5-yard gain and enough to move the chains.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. Was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
And that's why these quarterbacks are just so hard to defend. It's a pass play. He drops back. First down. Got to play the whole field up. Scrambles around. Runs for a first down. New set of downs. New set of problems.
They'll run it from the gun. He breaks the tackle.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And the Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. Wilson to pass. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy, first on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and throw it. This is a guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball in the backfield.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And this one is perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Man, these late-night crowds are so much fun. They're so into it, so much energy in this building. And the visiting team drives down the field. Tell you what, drive stalls out a little bit, but they quieted this place a little bit by getting 3 and starting this game off on the right foot.
Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They'll try the right side. At the 35, he stops. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
That's a nice run. This guy has it all, doesn't he? He has speed, he has shiftiness, and he has power. The power reminds me of an old great Sooner running back, Marcus Dupree. Arguably one of the most gifted runners college football has ever seen, and a guy that didn't quite pan out at the NFL level because of injuries. This dude has it in him, though, and I'm sure he's reminding a lot of people in the stadium right now of good old Marcus Dupree.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
Wants to go up top. Picked off. A rare misread and mistake from this quarterback. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
Safeties are in the back, and they have so much ground to cover. You see them. They can go sideline to sideline. Great job reading the quarterback's eyes, breaking on the football, going making the big turnover.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Wilson will throw. There's the pressure. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
The Ducks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Hamilton. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. The give to the back. Powers through the defender. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
It's a bad sign on offense when you have that many people running free at your running back. That means guys up front aren't getting their blocks. Just too many hats getting to the ball carrier. I love his effort making multiple guys miss, but still, it's a negative play.
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown Sooners. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. This D gave them exactly what they needed, not only with a stop, but with a touchdown.
Yeah, and finding ways to impact the game early in the game, just make impact plays, right? The defense wants to create sacks, create turnovers. Great job creating the turnover and getting points off of it.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Wilson to pass. They'll run the screen. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
They'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. It's 1st and 5. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Oh, and he just dropped it. So close to his second interception of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, 1st down.
Looking to throw on 1st down. The short hands, it's Hamilton. There he goes. The 20. Past the and he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Oregon!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the back. Runs through a tackle. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Throws to the wideout. Rolls it in. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass. Another big play for this Sooner receiver, dare I say, Hollywood-esque.
Hollywood is right, and that's one guy that comes to mind, by the way, but This offense, it just does what it does. No matter the name, no matter the coach, whoever it is, it's going to be high-flying, it's going to be fast-paced, and it's going to be really good.
They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So first down here as they go back to work. Handoff from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So he gets stuffed on first down, and now you have the offensive coordinator thinking a little bit.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to throw it now on this second play. But what are we going to see defensively? Now that they know we're throwing, might they blitz us? Do I have to leave more guys in to block? There's a real cat and mouse game going on right now between these two coaching staffs.
Makes the catch. It's Fry. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Washington. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there, but we're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catch in the middle, it's Ferguson. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. The Sooners have their offense in high gear. On the run, it's Robinson. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
That's a really good stop on the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
And they can't make the connection.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
It'll be 3rd and long. Might be changing the route. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Russell. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
They'll try the run. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Thomas. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
And this offense gets another passing touchdown. I tell you what, week 1, this connection worked. Week 2, this connection's working again. I tell you what, if I'm a defense, I'm going to start focusing in on that guy because they want to find him and make big plays.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Michigan is currently ahead in this one in a jam-packed big house, but it's been close so far. They're up by 7 over UCLA. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. From the gun, the ground game. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Ducks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. They'll leave it with him. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. The Ducks trying to win the day by running for another first down.
Run the football. It's always been the staple. We can go back as far as you want with Oregon teams. The ones that were good, they were built on the running of the football, the physicalness. Run the ball, baby.
Wilson will throw. He'll pull it down and run. Breaks into the open. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
And the Ducks will have it 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the inside give. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Rush is on him. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
He's got it still on his feet. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
Get the completion, and now you set up a manageable 3rd down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. The Ducks will try to move the sticks on 4th down. He'll keep it on the sneak.
And 4th and inches, you know what's coming. You know they're going to run the quarterback sneak, but it's one of the hardest plays in football to stop. You got to find a way to dive from the defensive line spot and stop the feet of the quarterback, and they couldn't do it. And listen, they only needed inches. That's what makes it so difficult to stop.
The Ducks trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks!
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Got a man. It's Thomas.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
The Sooners in a good spot here with 2nd and short. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
And the Sooners really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. Neutral zone infraction will push the ball up 5 yards. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was 4th down, now 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Thomas. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
I know we're a long way up here in the booth, but guys, y'all remember that ball you could throw that whistled? That thing was whistling. It had so many RPMs on it.
Wants to go on top on 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
Great job by the DB on that play. How many times in these types of deep ball situations do we see pass interference? That cornerback could not have played that ball better.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Sends it back in motion. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got it in the middle, it's Whitehead. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. They just keep firing. Caught in the backfield, it's Whitehead. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the 1st.
To the air on 1st down. Pulls it in, it's Ferguson. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone. The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Whitehead. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Nice job by the QB and receiver on this play. In a 2-minute situation, knowing to work the boundary, get the 1st down, and get the ball out of bounds. Great situational awareness.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. And as we get deep in this 1st half, a 1st and goal and a chance to take the lead before the break. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Sooners!
Really nice physical running that time. Nice push up front by the offensive line. Getting it in for the touchdown. They now take a 1-possession lead here with just a little bit of time left in the 1st half.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. The give out of the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. We're just about ready to start the 2nd half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They got a lot done through the air in the 1st half, and they might need even more production here in the 2nd.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Well, the defense was ready coming into this one. For this running back being a factor in the pass game, that time they were draped all over him. As soon as he caught the ball, he went down for a loss of yards.
The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on 3rd down. Wilson to pass. Spits it out to the back. Catch in the middle. It's Green. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, 1st down.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down.
he already has 2 sacks, and we're only in the third quarter. I'd move him around a little bit more defensively so that the offense has no idea where he's lining up. Because right now, man, he is feasting.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
You'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. Last time they had it, just an aerial assault. Precision execution, moved right down the field and put it in the end zone. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Robinson. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Russell.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
The Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They're going back to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And the Sooners will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Takes it on the return. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Leaves it with the back. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wilson will throw. Makes the grab. It's Hill. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Give to the back. Running to Green. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. The give to the tailback. Breaks the tackle. It's the runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll move the tight end. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Jump the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Line is set on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room.
Yeah, and linebackers have to do a really good job of playing the run, but you could see sitting back in cover 2, understanding I got to get my zone, get my eyes on the QB, break on the football. Nice play by that linebacker. Nice pick.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Their defense came up with a big stop now to see if they can turn it into points. They'll give it to the back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
DB's right up on the receivers. Pressure coming. Going to try to get it himself. Ball is loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They knock him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense.
And that's fumbles in consecutive weeks. Coaches don't like that. They start to, you know what happens is the trust factor goes out the window. I don't want to run you as much because I can't trust you as much, especially in big spots. Got to hold on to that football.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll go to the ground. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Pulls it in, it's Robinson. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. The Sooners are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. The Sooners will punt it away on fourth down. Wants to return it. He gets a block. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Looking for space. It's Turner. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
The throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Green. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason. So they've got to have some things go their way. They got to catch some breaks. And all they want to do, continue to fight, continue to hang around as long as possible and stay within a play or stay within some kind of big game-changing momentum play.
1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. So the final period starts with a second down play. Wilson to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Hill. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Speeding down the left side. At the 20. Touchdown, Oklahoma. The defense putting points on the board.
This defense, man, they just keep making plays. Another forced turnover and another touchdown. Man, they don't just scoop these fumbles up. They're scooping them up with the intent to score. Their second fumble return for a touchdown today.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Turner. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops it.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Here's a heat. Touchdown, Oregon! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
How nice is it to know, man, late in the ball game when I need it, I can keep the football on the ground, not get super complicated, pound the rock, get in the end zone, and take the lead.
If he can make this one, the lead will be 3. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
No love lost between teams anytime they square off inside the Big Ten. Here's one that's just gone final. Notre Dame went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Irish always get everyone's best punch, but today they took that punch and delivered a knockout of their own. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And the Sooners can really attack on this second and short. Leaves it with the running back. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Washington. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. That's why the good Lord invented tight ends, isn't it, David? Get a good pickup on first down, open up the entire playbook.
And it just makes life so easy on quarterbacks. I mean, you got these guys that are so gifted athletically that you can do everything with them. They're like overgrown wide receivers, and now understanding zones and how to attack them. It's just unbelievable when you got these kind of big athletes.
Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Sooners! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
Yeah, and a nice job in the fourth quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Things have not gone the way they've planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wilson will throw. Fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
That's caught. It's Davison. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good... Productive play there to get things going.
Nice poise by the quarterback. Here's a big third down throw, and you want to push the ball vertically down the field, but if the defense takes it all away, check the ball down. Get it to your running back and let him go do the work and move the sticks for you.
And the Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. On the run, it's Green. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
The Ducks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Throws to the tight end. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Wilson to pass. Grab near the sticks. It's Hamilton. It's a fumble on the play. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back.
And what a great job by the defense, securing the wide receiver, getting the football out, getting it on the deck, and dadgummit if it didn't bounce right back to the offense.
The Ducks are on the move. He'll do it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. What's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front.
Man, I think back in the day, this is a no-brainer. You're playing the football and believing your defense, but analytics all the time now telling you to be aggressive. I'm interested to watch this play. Obviously, if you're aggressive, you might could run this clock out and end the football game and not have to put your defense back on the field.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Grab near the marker. It's Moore. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Not really a huge decision there. You don't want to give up the football at this juncture of the game, and they're able to keep the drive going.
You know, the head coach here obviously feels like punts and field goals are not going to get him back in it, so put this one on your quarterback. Trust in him to go out and execute and give your team a chance to win.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Give to the running back. Finding an escape route. Touchdown, Ducks! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
And it's good, and he pushes the lead to 3. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Miami opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's building and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. The Sooner offense returns to the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Wants to go up top on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
The give on the inside. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. So can the defense get one more stop, one more time, and hold on to this lead? Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got it in the middle, it's Thomas. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. Nice pickup there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw again. Looking left. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And that's a good job by this defense. Now, the 2-minute situations can be tough, especially communicating, and you know they want to push the ball down the field, but a lot of times it's towards the sidelines. They protect the middle of the field, play great defense all across the board.
So now it's second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Going for the big play. And here's the third interception of the night. Taking it the other way. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
That might be the nail in the coffin, fellas. This offense, they're trying to get back in the game. You're having to be aggressive. You're now going to have to start taking chances. An errant throw ends up in the hands of the defense, and I think that's all she wrote.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. And they come out with a field goal lead. Defense just got to stop now to capitalize, David.
Yeah, keep the momentum going, right? Defense did a great job. They held serve, got you the football back, Jesse. Let's go get some points.
I'm curious to see how they're going to do this. Are they going to be aggressive after the defense got the stop and take a shot, or are they going to try to be more conservative here and bleed the clock?
Smart offense. I love it, man. Make them use that timeout. Run the football. I can run the football and let that clock now tick inside of a minute. I'm in great situation to win this football game. Just be smart and keep that thing running.
Here's the handoff. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. The give from the gun. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And the Ducks will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Kick is in the air. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play, just outside the 20. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. To the air on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. He's got it on the route. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Looking downfield on first down. He tries to take the top off. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
And those are the plays that you worry about as a defensive coordinator, man. Not getting beat over the top, but not just by any guy, but by a guy that can fly. And they've been worried about it all game long. Their game plan has been steered toward that, and right here they execute at a really good level. Make sure they don't let them get behind them, and they knock the football to the ground.
Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Defense really hurt itself with that penalty. Now it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, and he's got to do it here late. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Well, and the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring the touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wilson will throw. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Lost a throw on first down. He wants a big play here late. Falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments that can jump up and bite you.
That's going to